Sandra Garza, the longtime girlfriend of the late Capitol Police officer Brian Sicknick, who died very soon after participating in the defense of the Capitol against rioting Trump supporters, has filed a civil lawsuit against Trump and two rioters involved in attacking Sicknick with chemical spray. She is seeking a trial. Garza filed the case in both her individual capacity and as a representative of the late officer's estate. The horrific events of January 6, 2021, including Officer Sicknick's tragic, wrongful death, were a direct and foreseeable consequence of the defendant's unlawful actions, the case argued after outlining some of the hardly contestable, basic facts about Donald's personal role in inciting the violence that enveloped the Capitol. A medical examiner in D.C. concluded Sicknick died of what he deemed natural causes, specifically a pair of strokes, but this same official also acknowledged there was an opportunity for what happened at the Capitol to factor into his condition. Would Sicknick have had the strokes, and died from them, if he wasn't also attacked with chemical spray just recently? The case seeks at least $10 million apiece from Trump and the two other defendants, George Tanios and Julian Kater. The case accuses all three of wrongful death and conspiracy to violate civil rights, adding allegations of common law assault against Tanios and Kater with a claim of aiding and abetting common law assault against Trump. The case also accuses all three of inciting or participating in a riot, noting the then POTUS was insisting for several weeks that the country was no longer a functioning republic, but instead was literally being seized in a massive, coordinated act of fraud, which seems like a fairly on-point summary of how Trump was, and is, talking. His baseless idea is that there was some kind of widespread scheme to seize control of the presidency without the ostensibly winning candidate actually getting the most votes in the Electoral College tracing back to actual voters. The always dramatic way he discusses the imaginary fraud would be more rightfully applied to his own efforts. Several other officer deaths have been tied to the Capitol violence, during which Trump supporters sometimes savagely beat police, although those other late law enforcement personnel died by suicide. Besides the possibility of criminal charges connected to the riot or what led up to it, Trump is also facing additional civil litigation that the New York Times notes a judge already let move forward, although those proceedings are under appeal.